Brothers and others, welcome back to a little 1v1 action. So I'm gonna spawn over, I'm gonna signal, I'm gonna spawn over here. It's me versus one other player. And it's me versus Jedi Order. This is a little bit of a ranked match. First time we've ever done one of these. So let's just go ahead and do our normal sends, trying to see where he is on the map. So he started, oh gosh, he's in Cyprus. He's all the way down here. That's what you get for not picking your spot. Oh, this should be a pretty easy dub for us. Let's just go ahead and keep expanding. So the name of the game of this one is getting pretty big and then going after the bots. So we do want to have a numbers advantage by the time we meet with Jedi Order, but we definitely, more than anything, want to make sure that we have more land, like a lot more land. So let's just continue to grow here. As we get interest, we'll make it up. Let's just continue to grow. We're at the point where now we full send. So we do have the crown, so we are the biggest. We are beating him. We are about double his troops. So this is looking pretty good for us. So as we continue to grow, what we're looking for is weak bots. And that's really the only thing that matters to us right now. Weak bots. That one excluded. Ignore that I clicked on it. Okay, there's another one. Let's see. Let's go after you. Let's go after you. You're a great one. Let's go after you. Don't want to waste too many troops on this, but also we want to make sure that we continue our advantage. Okay, so we are growing much faster than him. He is very much being handicapped by having to start on the island of Cyprus. Let's go after Wang. Yuri, you're pretty weak. Sarah. Okay, let's actually start focusing on growing towards him. I do want to take away all of his land, to be honest. So let's get into here. That's about 15,000. Let's get in here. So let's cut him off this way so he has to go around and make the long journey. And as soon as we can get to him, honestly, the better. We are just dominating right now. And we'll be able to take him. So let's just continue to work our way there. Do some weak bots. Cut him off. Oh, a little bit of lag. Ill-timed lag. That's okay. Work through it. Get down here. Let's cut you off here. There you go. Now he sees us and he's concerned. So we're getting pretty big here. Let's just work our way up. We have about 4 times his troops, so the game is almost over, or is realistically basically over. We just need to do the due diligence of finishing it up here, making sure that we cut him off over here. He's being very slow. He's not being very aggressive because this bot is like a third of his size and he doesn't want to lose the troops and then immediately concede the game to us. So we'll use that to our advantage. Get out of here, buckaroo. So tired of you. Okay, let's get in here. Okay. Let's just continue to push through. This bot only has 50,000, so we'll go through that. It's weird saying that a bot only has 50,000 is like a good thing, but that is the game we are playing. So let's just continue to push through. So we have about 2 million. The game is over when we kill him, so we can go ahead and save up a little bit and make sure that that job is finished. So let's just go ahead and do that. We have more than enough troops to finish the job. There's no way he's gonna be able to push through all of this. If he attacks again, then we're definitely gonna make sure. Let's just go and finish this guy off too. All right, so let's get after it. Just give him a big send. Let's go ahead and give him 5 or 1 million. There you go. So that should be enough to finish it off. Let's go ahead and make sure we take his starting island. And let's just get this bot for funsies too. Okay. Finishes off his islands, make sure that we get the rest of the land. But yep, that was a great game from us. Great performance by us. Our opponent did make a questionable decision, but you know, maybe he was just taking a risk and wanted to see how good he could play and do a little challenge for himself, you know, random start. And unfortunately just got the worst start in the world. But we're able to take advantage of it and outgrow him in a pretty reasonable fashion. I think even against an opponent who had an equal start, that would have been a pretty competitive play that we had there, and probably would have still had the same outcome. But that's of course me being very humble, as you know me. Just kidding. But yeah, that's gonna be GG there, and on to the next one. Alrighty, we are in our second ranked game of the day. I'm kind of thinking of starting up here in Europe, declaring where I'm starting. Now, the worry about this is that he could be like, okay, I'm going to spawn right here and really focus in on cutting us off. But he spawns over in an island, and that did not work out for the last player, so it'll be interesting to see how it works out for him. I'm feeling pretty confident with that decision being made. So let's go ahead and just focus in on what we do best, and that is growing once a cycle and making sure that as soon as we hit 3,000, we explode as fast as possible, making sure that we can exploit all this free land around us, especially over here. I definitely want to get over here. Do not cut me off. I see you trying to do it right now. There we go. That was what we needed. That extra little boost. Let's go again. Go again. And we are destroying him in terms of growing. Look at if you compare our numbers, I'm more than double his size and continue to grow without even having to fight a bot. This is really great. So that was a big expansion for us. And now we look for weak bots. Okay, that was not the ideal scenario. You switched it up on me. You pulled a little trickery on me. Let's just go ahead and continue to grow. We are about still double his size. We want to make sure that that number continues to expand. That ratio stays the same would be ideal. But are finding some good bots. This is helpful. This is good. You are very good. You are good. Yeah. So we're already leaving him in the dust. We've more than tripled his size. We need to make sure to continue to do so. He might be saving up troops, which is not the play. You can definitely make it up in the interest here with only one other player being on the board. Let's get to you. That's perfect. Oh, that's what we need. Get in there. Get in there. Get you. Get you. Yeah, so we really just want to bank on making it up in the interest. Not being so concerned with how many troops we have, because we only have one real person to worry about. All these bots are not going to be a big concern for us. Now, as they get to about 30,000, you know, that story changes pretty quickly. But let's get into this. That's what we want. We also want to be here. Okay, so he is growing very slowly. We can take him out pretty quickly. I don't understand how it took him so long just to get England. That's pretty crazy, actually. Not trying to be mean to someone who could definitely be just new at the game, but yeah, this is ranked, so you would expect someone to have kind of a basic understanding, but it's okay. Everyone learns at a different speed. I'm not going to hold it against them or be mean. And if it came off as mean, just know that wasn't my intention, and I do apologize if that's the case. You know, he's definitely trying his best, and that's all you can really hope for. Maybe he just got unlucky. So we're continuing to dominate the land. We're just going to want to swing around, making sure that we clear out Africa real quick. Let's go ahead and get in there too. Get into the spot. Send some bots down here. Oh, hey, that attack wasn't supposed to stop. Let's just continue to keep moving. Let's send a little bit bigger of an attack to get through this Lara right here. There we go. And with that, let's go ahead and push through this guy. Get to this spot. And here. Okay. That should be GG. That was another great ranked game. Let's continue. We'll continue to rank today. Let's see how far we can get. That's GG. Alrighty. We are in Crimea in another ranked game. We're placing SS. So we're going to go ahead and choke him off here. If he wants to go ahead and spawn here, we'll just continue to take this spot right here and then force our way west. Okay, so he did change it up. Does know what he's doing, so good on him. So we'll just continue to grow. He did bait us into that, so I'm a little upset, but he did a great strategy. He did a great strategy. So let's just continue. I think with us having access to over here that we will still be able to save this. So I'm very optimistic. Just continue to do our normal growing strats. Hit 3,000. We do have the crown, which means we are growing faster than him. We have about 500 more than him, so that's the pace we want to continue to expand upon. Let's get here and here. You. This is going to be a little bit more of an experienced player. He is growing at a good speed. We are growing faster than him, but again, I'm a little bit more concerned with this guy more than anybody else we've played today. Having more troops than us and being ready to take advantage of that. So we are going to bank on having more interest, but again, we don't want to really press that sight unseen. It is definitely still possible, but I don't want to... Let's just see what he's doing over here. Okay, so he only has 18,000, so we are looking pretty good. I was a little bit concerned with that little sneak strat that he was going to be a pretty challenging player, but we are outgrowing him at a good speed. And as long as we are able to meet him in the middle sooner rather than later, cut him off a little bit, then we'll be able to push east uncontested, which is what we really want to do. So he's at 60,000, we're about 100,000. So our advantage continues to snowball, and as we take more and more land, we are looking pretty good to maintain this with interest. So we are at about 100,000, so we do need to slow down a little bit, making sure that we are attacking only the weak bots. Let's get this, and this, and this. Okay, so about 150,000, so our troops are pretty comparable, but our land is not. I definitely have maintained a huge advantage on the land and have completely cut him off from everything. So now we have the luxury of just sitting back and waiting, because there's nothing he can do. He can definitely boat, so let's actually make sure that we can get up here. We're gonna push through this and this, just really making sure that we are taking away. Okay, so he did boat up there, but we planned ahead. We saw that one coming and we did cut him off. So we look pretty good in this. Let's go ahead and get this, and the advantage is ours. So he definitely pulled a little sneaky snick on us, but we were able to mitigate the damage and really come back. So GG's to us. He did surrender, and we move up to a 12. I guess I'll see you guys in the next one. Alrighty, boys, we are in our next ranked game of the day. We're playing Daddy Chill. Great meme, hopefully a great player. Love to have a little bit of competition here. So let's just go ahead. Let's just send here, see if he's gonna, what his plan is. If he's, okay. I think we switched. We'll see. No, we did not. Okay, so I was trying to pull little trickeries, but we can still do well. So he's a little bit bigger than us. He might be sending a little bit too aggressively. We'll see. He could have a better strategy than us, but our strategy is going to remain the same. I think we have a good one. We are not in necessarily the best spots. I was planning on moving, but that's okay. So let's just go ahead and thread that needle a little bit. Okay, so we did take the advantage. That is a good sign. We've, yeah, okay, so we've taken a big advantage on him. Let's go ahead and thread that needle as much as possible, get the free land. Let's see where he spawns real quick. Okay, so he's down in Italy, so he did not have a good spawn either. Let's get bot game. Get our bot game going. We can be a little bit patient in the start, but we do need to make sure that we're hitting the weak bots as soon as they become weak. So you're weak one, you're weak. So let's see. I don't really want to be expanding northwards, but that's kind of where the troops are leading us, where the opportunity is leading us. I definitely want to get down more close to him, push him to make a bad choice. And we are absolutely dominating him on the board, so we can be a little bit more patient, but you never want to take your foot off the gas in these situations, take your lead for granted, because you never know when someone can come back. Oh, so he immediately concedes. Perfect. So that's GG on that one, and we're on to the next. Alrighty, boys, we are in against this, I think that's Russian player? I'm not sure. So we're in another ranked game. We're facing him. We're gonna wait for him to make a decision. If he doesn't make a decision, okay, we're gonna go here. Let's actually go here. Let's kind of cut him off here. And so we'll push west and then push east. That's gonna be our plan. As we want to deny him any access over here and make him go up. And then we can get the majority of the land, which lays to the southeast on this map, all of this. That's kind of what we're aiming for. So we are keeping pretty good pace with each other, but now is our time to kind of explode and where we take the advantage. So we had a pretty good one there. Let's go again. Yes, so now we're starting to pull away a little bit. Let's continue to grow. Let's continue to grow, keep going. I want to get around this one bot. Goodness gracious, get out of here, punk. Yeah. This is exactly what we want. Now we can continue to just keep going. And as soon as we get these bots out of here, we're going to be in a pretty good spot. So let's go ahead and wait for the weak bots. You're weak. You're weak. How are we looking? Okay, so he has taken the lead on us, but we can make that back. We have barely begun to fight. Let's get here. Get here. Let's get you. This. That. This. Let's get this bot. This bot. This bot. That's a great bot. That's a great bot. Okay, so how are we looking? So we have a strong advantage on him in troops and land. Okay, so I was a little bit concerned about that. That's why I went a little bit Deathcon silence. Quieted the comms, if you will, but we're looking pretty good. So let's just go and take this last bot from him, make sure that he doesn't get any of that. Get this. Get this. Okay, so now a 13,000 bot. Okay, so he's going after it, so let's just go ahead and take advantage of it. If he wants that, you know, he can have it as far as I'm concerned, because we have a lot more greener pastures to push through over here and just continue to grow. How's our troops looking? Comparable, so I'm not worried about it, but our land is going to be exponentially greater. We're continuing to grow. He's trying to race us. He's doing a really good job at it, so let's go ahead and push up. We want to cut him off up here. If we can do that, then we're going to be in a really good spot. That's what we really need to do, though. Let's just continue to push up here. Let's get this bot. That's being really weak. This bot, how's he looking? Okay, so he's over there. I think we're going to be able to cut him off at this bot right here and be able to secure the victory. It's going to be pretty dependent on how fast we can push through this bot, though, so let's get this island now. Let's go ahead and push through this bot. And now that we have a million and the crown, we can go ahead and wait. We can be patient. We just push through bots that are pretty weak. There we go. Let's get to this one. Okay, so he is attacking us, but it's a little bit too late. We are pretty strong. We have about 2 million troops, and we'll just continue to grow. So let's just get this land right here. Not worried about him at all. We're just going to continue to grow as much as possible. This bot is pretty weak, so let's just take away his land. Yeah. So this is exactly what we wanted. We had a pretty good strategy of cutting him off here and then here, and he was not able to react fast enough. So we have about twice his troops. He can continue to attack us, but I'm just going to secure all this land before engaging with him. I'm going to just continue to build up interest, making sure that we leave no room for error in this. There we go. So we have about 7 million already, 8 million. He's continuing to attack us, but I think this game is over, and I think he knows that. So our counterattacks are a lot stronger than his, that's for sure. So he full sends and concedes victory. So we go up to 20, he goes down to 11. GG's to my opponent, that was a great game. Hey, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video.